Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth, welcome to the Mall of America Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Vikings and the Bills. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Handoff up the middle. Pick up of 4, and that'll bring up second down. So, they'll go from the 28-yard line. Still looking for an open man. Sidney Rice was the intended receiver on the play. We've got a 3rd and 6 with the ball on the 28-yard line. Passes it downfield. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
They dropped the runner at the 28-yard line.
That thing had some huge hang time. By the time that he could field it, the coverage team was already on him. Just nothing you can do as a blocker in that case. The ball was in the air too long. Trent Edwards was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time. Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Jared Allen is looking to make a big play on this 3rd and long. They're going for the home run. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Fourth down. The Bills are lining up to punt it away. He's brought down at the 29-yard line.
I'm thinking he should have fair caught that one. He was hit almost immediately after bringing that one in. Maybe he was thinking that the punter had outkicked his coverage. Wrong.
So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Handoff up the middle. Dante Whitner was there for the stop.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Gives it to the back.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
They spot the rock on the 42-yard line. Here's the throw. He's wrestled down at the 35.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Gives it up the gut. Bird was there to bring him down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Gives it off.
Yeah, and defensive linemen aren't the big fat guys that they used to be. These guys are athletes. They can move, and if you don't fool them on the delay, they're going to be standing right there in the face of the running back.
Second down now, 12 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. He's going to throw it. And it's tipped away. Bernard Berrien was his intended target. Good coverage downfield. The pass is broken up. What a play. Percy Harvin was the intended receiver. So, it's 4th down. The kicking team will line up. This one is about a 42-yard kick. The kick is good. Minnesota is ready to kick this one off. Jackson is back to receive the kick. He'll return it from the 1. He makes it to the 22. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Gives it up the gut.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks left. Here's a short pass. E.J. Henderson was defending on the play. It's 3rd down, 10 yards for first. So they have the ball on their own 21. He's going deep with it. Running down the sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo. Point after is good. Buffalo holds a 4-point lead. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Lindell will kick it deep. Johnson is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. He's tackled and down at the 27. The Vikings take the field looking to put together a scoring drive. They came away with 3 the last time out. Gets the pass off. He's brought down at the 40. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Surveys the field. Complete. Nice catch.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
Harvin gets the carry left side. The stop was made by Paul Posluszny. The pass is away. And the pass is incomplete. Jim Kleinsaucer was the intended receiver on the play.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, Very seldom are those passes completed.
Has a man deep. Makes the leaping catch.
The Vikings are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Good gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10. That's a gain of 2. Second down. The offense sets up 8 yards away from the end zone here. Flips it out short to his left. Touchdown, Vikings!
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Trying to go up by 3, they'll kick the extra point. Ryan Longwell puts it through, and it's a 3-point game. Minnesota has a 3-point cushion. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Lloyd gets ready to kick it away. Jackson from the 3-yard line. He's tackled and down at the 19. The Bills will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19. They give it off here. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Jackson gets the call.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
If we don't make a play, we're not going to win.
The Bills line up to punt. He's brought down at the 30.
The Vikings looked very strong that last offensive possession. They capped it off with a touchdown. Those are exactly the types of drives coaches love to see, unless you're on the defensive side.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 10-7. Second down and 7 yards to go. Throws the deep pass. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete.
Wow, he just let that one get away from him. I mean, that was a relatively easy throw for him to make.
Third down and 10 coming up here. Goes through his progression. And the tackle was made by Paul Posluszny. Sidney Rice makes his third grab. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Here's a handoff left side.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Short throw to the right. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
Show 'em what you got.
So another third down coming up for the offense. Looking for a man.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
The Vikings are lining up to punt this one away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. They'll take over at the 20. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Second down and 7 yards to go. The ball is on their own 20. Short throw to the left. And he's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
He's looking to turn the corner. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ryan Lindell adds the extra point. Buffalo is up by 4. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Lindell is ready to kick this one off. Harvin will get it at the 6. Gets to about the 24 before going down. Here's a halfback.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Handoff up the middle. They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards, and so it will be 3rd down. They say he was stopped short. 4th down. It's 3rd down now and just about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
The halfback with the carry. He's dropped down at the 43-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Looked like someone might have jumped.
Start offense.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. You know, defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react.
The offense facing another 3rd down here. Searching for an open man. Percy Harvin was his intended target.
We need some intensity.
Fourth down. The Vikings are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 36.
The Bills have to be happy with how their offense performed that last time around. That was some drive, and now maybe they come out a little more loose in this drive.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Pass is short right side. We're going to have a pileup on this one. Minnesota has the football. The Vikings recover it after the long battle. They'll set up shop at the 41-yard line. Hands it to the back.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Steps up in the pocket and throws it as he's hit. Percy Harvin with his 3rd reception. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a 1st down. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Adrian Peterson will get enough to pick up the 1st down. It's a gain of 3. Give to the tailback.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Run right side.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
It's a 3rd and 5 situation. 2 minutes left in the half. They make the tackle, but not before he gives the Vikings a 1st down and goal. First down and goal. 8 yards out. They'll get the call again. A 5-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. And they'll line up 3 yards away. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Vikings!
Well, if you're going to make a living in this league as a running back, you're going to have to make somebody miss at some point, and that was a big somebody in the backfield that time, able to escape and stuck it in for the touchdown.
Minnesota is up a field goal. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Lloyd gets ready to kick it away. He's brought down at the 19. The Bills will set up shop at the 19. He rolls out to his right. Chad Jackson was the intended receiver. That'll make it second down with 10 to go. Ball on the 19. He gets off the throw. He's wrestled down at the 41-yard line. Still looking for an open man. And the pass falls incomplete. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball's on the 41. Just gets it away. They picked it off. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
Short yardage situation here, second and a yard. Good coverage downfield. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. On the delay, Minnesota will take a timeout. That was their second timeout. Brings up second and 9. Ball on the 25-yard line. He's searching for a receiver. He lets it go. Harvin has it go right through his hands. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Just barely gets rid of it. It's a touchdown. They went over the top with a huge score. The Vikings go 45 yards in 6 plays.
He just ran away from everybody there. There are plenty of players with speed on this defense, but he made all those guys look slow.
Ryan Longwell adds the extra point. Lloyd is just about ready to kick this one away. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. And we'll have a first down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Hands it off. There's a battle for it. Buffalo is able to fall on it. The Bills win the battle, and they'll keep possession. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 24-14. Buffalo will get it first here in the second half. He's hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. They'll start at the 24-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Jackson makes his third catch of the game. He's going to pass. He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
The Buffalo Bills obviously trying to improve their passing game from a season ago. 17 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Obviously not very good. Just 441 attempts. Only the Jets had fewer than that. But now with the addition of C.J. Spiller, I think you're going to see at least an offense try and go the way of some safe passes, get the ball in his hands, and just allow him to create some offense in the passing game. Trent Edwards sure is looking confident throwing the football right now, and that's good to see because if he struggles, typically it's with his accuracy.
Dumps it out right. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call. And that will back this one up.
Penalties like that sometimes will split a huddle. You'll get half the guys patting you on the back and saying that's okay, and the other half are looking at you like, you idiot.
Someone jumped early down there.
False start. Offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
They line it up at the 41. Dumps it out left. And he's tackled at the 37. Short pass goes for about 5.
You can talk about it, man, but you gotta do it.
So, it's 4th down. The Bills lining up to punt. The punt rolls into the end zone. Touchback. The Vikings are hitting a good stride right now. They'll look to make it 3 straight touchdown drives. Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
The give to the tailback.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He passes it. It is an incomplete pass. Percy Harvin was the intended receiver on the play.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
It's 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here as the punt. He'll be stopped at around the 46-yard line. Edwards, hands off. He's wrestled down at the 42. 4-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Run play, left side. 3 yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
They tackle him for a loss. And just like that, they've got to punt.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Fourth down. The Bills are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
2nd down and 9. Ball on the 15-yard line. He gets off the throw. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 receiving yards for this game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well. So you have to give him those little throws.
And we'll have a 1st down and 10. On the ground with the tailback. He tries to spin, and he's dropped.
Adrian Peterson can see the field so well, and as a runner, you need to have that kind of vision to be successful.
He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Gets maybe a couple.
That was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Looks for the safe short throw. Harvin with his 6th reception. Toby Gerhart gives them a fresh set of downs on the 3-yard run. So at the end of 3, the score is 24-14. The Vikings can really take control of the game on this drive as they start the 4th quarter in field goal range. He's dropped down at the 17.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
They're going to pitch it. He's wrestled down at the 16-yard line. Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Gives it up the gut.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
That brings up another third down attempt. Under heavy pressure.
Always thought it was so difficult to block linebacker blitzes because more often than not, it's a tight end or a back who has to try and step up and take on these great athletic, big pass rushing guys.
And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Jackson from the 1-yard line. They drop the runner at the 19. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Hit hard as he throws. Lee Evans was his intended target.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Short throw to the left.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Third down and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 19. Moves to his right. He drops the easy pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
So, it's fourth down. The Bills are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The offense will start at the 41-yard line. Just gets it off.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Short pass to his left. He's brought down at the 25. Bernard Berrien finally gets a catch, his first one of the game. Throws it deep to the end zone.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Surveys the field. He's tackled at the 25. Percy Harvin with 7 catches now. Third down now, 10 yards for the first. At the 25. It's the tailback. Squares his shoulders.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Fourth down. And the kick team on to try this one from 39. The kick is good. Lloyd will kick it deep. They catch him at the 23-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. He's dropped for a loss.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
So they're facing third and long following the sack. Searching for an open man. It's knocked down. Excellent play by the defender. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
It's fourth down. The Bills lining up to punt. He gets out to the 45. They have a decent lead late in the game. What do you expect to see here?
Well, now's the time that you want to use as much clock as possible, and absolutely the worst thing that can happen is turn the football over. So a lot of safe runs, maybe some screens, maybe some pitches, some sweeps, just anything to keep the chains moving at this point.
Another run. He gets out to about the 38-yard line.
There you go. There you go.
They line up at the 38. Opts for a short throw. He's wrestled down at the 27.
Face mask, defense.
Coaches get upset enough when you make a physical mistake on the field. But when you make that kind of a mental mistake on third down, coaches go nuts.
Four yards on the carry. Second down. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam. Thank you for smelling great, man. On the ground left side. Finally brought down, and it'll be first and goal. Minnesota looking to make this a 3-score game. They go at the back, and he's in for the touchdown.
You gotta love this guy. I had a chance to talk to him in the offseason, and the one thing that he said that drives him nuts about any running back are guys that run out of bounds. He wants to lower his head, create contact, and crush anybody in his path.
With less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth, the score, the Vikings, 37, the Bills, 14. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He's tackled and down at the 29-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Goes through his progression. He's going deep. Looking deep, and he's got a man open. Touchdown, Bills. Going for the end zone. Great job there. They were able to get it in for 2.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. The Vikings will grab the onside kick.
They're already down 2 scores, and now they have to defend a short field. If this team can come away with any points at all, this one's just about wrapped up.
He's dropped down at the 36-yard line. They line up at the 36. Two minutes left in the ball game. Feeds it to the back.
Buffalo stops the clock.
And they'll run him again. He's brought down at the 30. Adrian Peterson gained around 6 yards. That'll be enough to get the first. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the right side.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Kelsey has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Gives it up the gut. He's wrestled down at the 24-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Can't have that, baby. Can't have that.
4th down. This will be a 41-yard try. The kick is good. Lloyd will send this one deep. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. And they're going to take one last shot at the end zone here. Rolls to his right. And he is decleated at the 14-yard line. That's going to do it from the Metrodome. Game stats and highlights are next. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.